Hi there, welcome to the Overtime Chatter, and I'm here with you this morning to recap Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 6, Episode 29. Feeling Protected and Using Protection was the title of this episode. So we start off with Nell and Chris in the kitchen preparing a buffet-style dinner, and they start calling the troops to come to dinner to eat. You serve yourself. No official seating. Sit wherever you like. So anyway, they sit down at the table and everybody start enjoying their food. And Nell calls out that she knows there's a wedding band on Martell's finger. So she goes, Martell, where you get that band from? You better start talking. What you doing with that band? What's that? Wishful thinking? Thinking what? What you thinking Melanie gonna take you back or something? So I think Kimmy or Letitia looks at Melanie and says, "Is that his wedding ring?" And she's like, Mel's like, "I don't know. I ain't looked down at the table to see knows nothing. She don't play this fool, no dust." So anyway, so what's going on? I mean, where that ring come from? So he said wishful thinking, and no, wishful thinking. What you wishing she gonna take you back? So all of a sudden, so anyway, ain't nobody saying nothing because everybody's trying to be interested in what's gonna come out this man's mouth. So Letitia can't wait. So she got her mouth open. So Marcel just hollered out, listen, stop, stop, stop. Her name is Melanie Rogers. His name is Martel Hope. They're not the same people. So Melanie, I think in her confession said that she appreciated that because they just love putting their names together. So anyway, Stormy and her husband show up and we find out that they missed the flight and the babysitter missed their flight. So they real tired from traveling. They got their baby. I think he's 5 years old now. So they show up at the house with the baby, but they're not staying. They just showed up to let them know that they in town and that they tired and they'll probably be back sometime tomorrow because they got a babysitter coming. Apparently, everywhere they go, they travel with their son. I don't mean no harm, but it's only the first time I remember them bringing their kid on a trip. I don't remember no other time. And I'm in this room in the dark, but I like being in the dark today. So anyway, the husband said he don't want. They didn't really want to come, but they're not staying there because they said they're not sharing no. Courtney said he's not sharing no bathroom with no grown ass man and his wife, so they're staying at the hotel. So anyway, they resume going back to eating, and then when before they leave, somebody said something about Marcel babysitting, and he was like, "Why does everybody keep talking about me babysitting?" And Nell said, "Marcel ain't babysitting," and Courtney said, "He ain't babysitting. He don't watch his own children. He ain't watching my son." So anyway, Marcel said, "What's up with this babysitting thing?" So he said, "Letitia, did you tell?" And she's like, "Tell what?" She said, "What does what we got to talk about earlier got to do anything now?" And they was like, "What are you talking about?" She said, "Okay, I was feeling sick. I took a pregnancy test." And everybody was like, "Okay." And he said, "Yeah, but I had a vasectomy." And they was like, "Oh." But she said, "But it's still a chance that you can get your wife pregnant. Even if you have, it is a percentage that you still can get pregnant." But that's why I think he would be the type that wouldn't have a vasectomy and wouldn't even tell you. I think that's the kind of husband she got. I ain't lying. So anyway, he was like, it made me feel like she cheating. And she said, listen, all the stories I've heard from you over the 5 years and pictures. So Mel said, yeah, you got pictures of people back. And she then came out and just asked you, have you cheated? And you have never given her a straight answer. And she stood by your side. People come try to swear her down that you doing something in the streets and she done stood by you. And so Mel stood up for Teasha, which I thought was really cool. So Teacher, so Mel said a lot of times when they saying that you doing it, it's just a reflection of themselves. She's like, they go that woman ain't doing nothing on you. So Mel said, listen, I'm sick of talking about it, so y'all take that shit somewhere else. Cause me and the ladies get ready to go. So anyway, we see the ladies stay in the hot tub coming outside, and they go have wine. And Mel, she come in last, so she jump in the hot tub. But before she get in the hot tub, Letitia always saying something stupid. Girl, you look like Martell with them glasses on. She don't look nothing like Martell with them glasses on. Nothing. The teacher just always gotta be saying some shit. So anyway, She get in the hot tub, and while she in the hot tub, she telling her, she talking to them, and she looking at herself, and she taking selfies because Mel like take pictures of herself. She said, "That's my life, child. When I got married, I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't travel, you know. So she now I just live my best life. I travel. When I got married, so I didn't go out. I had the family, I was getting my hustle on. So she said, I live my best life. And she said, the whole time I can't believe I got 4 kids with this man. I ain't never had no orgasm. Now, why is they all looking surprised by that? Because I'm not. I ain't never had one. I've been married twice. I ain't never had a husband give me an orgasm. Never. Nope. Was I having them? Yeah, but was they giving them to me? No. So anyway, I don't know. She shared that. I thought I shared mine because I'm not the only person with that issue. I think mine probably came from. Anyway, I know how to do it. I know that, but ain't no man that made me neither. So she was like, she giving her best life. So I guess she getting it on now. So she was like, I used to tell him the things that I needed, but he would never get. She said, you ain't telling him your spots to hit. And she said, yeah, I would talk to him. I like talking. Well, it can't just be talking. That's the Teasha shut. And the man was like, you don't know what get me off. I like somebody to talk dirty to me. That's what I like. That's what I like. So they show a clip. Her saying, he's like, you don't do the things I want you to do. I think he wanted her to get her. I would think Martell wanted Melanie to get him head, and she was like, I don't want to do that shit. And you do like that. You don't want to get them nothing special. They don't want to give you nothing special. What you assume to be what you need, you don't want to get them what they need. So anyway, she was like, I like you to talk. I told you what I need. He said, what, to talk dirty to you? I don't want to talk dirty to you. So she's like, well, motherfucker, I don't want to give you head. So that was the end of that conversation. So they was like, I cannot believe that. So she said, so anyway, she said, it's just how it was. So anyway, she got on Kimmy, and I love that. And oh my God, Letitia was in everybody's mouth listening to him talking about that man. So she says, just like Maurice's process is only just all sex. That's all he think about. And Kimmy said, well, I really hate for people to think that because every time he said that, that's all you think about is you think that's all he think about. Bitch, listen to me. We don't watch every season episode. Ever since he started talking about you with sex, he want to have sex 7 days a week. When y'all went on vacation, you had to almost promise him you was gonna get to him 2 times a day. He want to do it 3 times a day. He don't care if they're quickie, they slow doors or nothing. If you a man, you think about fucking 2, 3 times a day. There's nothing else that you can be thinking about. That's why don't no shit get fixed up there in them offices, them buildings that y'all renting. That's why shit around the house ain't fixed. All that do honey shit, I ain't seen him do none of that shit since that counselor left. Talk he ain't fixing nothing because that's all he do is think about sex. And I'm so tired of you break every time I turn around, you always making up excuses for this motherfucker. He is sorry. He's sorry all the way around the board. And that's all you do is make up excuses for him. He is so fucking selfish. And Tisha just sitting with her mouth open for all of this. So anyway, I'm gonna just be honest with you. You try to tell us that you don't have sex with him. I gotta turn my fan on, y'all. 'Cause I'm about to combust up in this bitch. It's hot. I ain't taking my rope off because I like to keep my rope on. Hold on a minute. I still don't like them. Come on to it. Thanks. I don't care. I gotta turn this fan on. I'm gonna die. Okay, I'm back. So listen, this what I think, y'all. She keeps saying that she ain't having sex with him because of her cancer. I don't think that's what it is. I think she ain't sexually attracted to him no more like she was. I think 'cause he don't do shit for her. I think 'cause he reckless with his mouth. I think 'cause she went to her last chemo appointment by herself while he was at the Black Expo. I think her raising his son, trying to get Monster to do shit he supposed to do. I think him not protecting her because she was the side chick, she said she wasn't. She said you might not have thought you was. He probably told you that you wasn't, Kimmy, but I think you was because if the wife was under the impression that they was working shit out, it's because we don't make shit up like that. Now you told her that. So he was probably still dipping in both of them ponds around that time, and he don't want to say nothing. But your sex thing, your thing not wanting to fuck your husband ain't got nothing to do to me. Has nothing to do with your cancer or nothing. It's definitely your psyche. You don't want no fucking boy on top of you. He frauded you. He got bad ass credit. He don't go nowhere. Where the Rubicon at? Who driving that? I ain't seen you in that truck, but when you drove it, to an outing y'all had, and then the day that you drove it when you got it for your cookout. So anyway, I think that's why she don't want to have sex with him because she just ain't do this anyway. Mel said that's how she felt. She never felt protected by Marceau. So So Letitia is talking to her like, well, did you tell him what you needed? Bitch, we all tell them what we needed. When you having problems in your marriage, I know a woman, if you're a black one, you was communicating to this motherfucker. Now, you probably done communicated a whole bunch of times and he done stopped listening, but you have told him that it take two people to make a marriage. So why you married to yourself then? Because your husband obviously don't even trust you. So next, anyway, it's her time to talk. She said, I got to really evaluate my situation with Marcel because all the shit I heard about him, I never did nothing. I just stood by my man because he asked me to, and that's what I did. So anyway, I don't feel. So anyway, the men outside talking, he feels some type of way, I'm laying in the bed wondering if she is it real, if she really love me. Man, how many times was she doing that shit? That's what you get. That's what you get. That's what you get. And then what we find out is he really is scared about this shit because what he's saying to Martell the next day is that yeah, for 5 years she been listening to the streets say the shit that I did. So I know it's been niggas sliding in a DM. And then here go this nasty ass. That's what I'm saying. Martell to me he still ain't no good because he looking at your wife. Ooh yeah, she looking good. She got a new body. She kind of dressing nested naked now. So ooh, and she ain't home no more either. Dude, you better bring her back to the house, dog. You better bring her back to the house. So anyway, I don't feel bad for this motherfucker. So and Letitia, you was just blind. So now you see. You sitting around here believing all this shit about your man, and now you really see how he feel about you. And I think he feel that way because he been doing some shit. So anyway, and I think Martell happy that I think Martell wanted to be that she cheated on him. I think he wanted that to be so true. So Martell he's stupid because they outside now and they talking to him, and he like, man, I just want her to win my domino points and go on in the house. So anyway. Marcel going to bed, so when he walk upstairs, to Teasha in the room. I don't think he's surprised to see her, because I think when he opened up the door, she like by coming by from where the closet is, and she said, "Why you roll my eyes? Why you roll your eyes?" And he said, "I ain't roll my eyes." And she said, "What's the matter?" And he's still lying. Ain't nothing the matter. She said, "Nigga, I know you something the matter." He was like, "Yeah, we ain't cool, but I don't want to talk." And she said, "Yeah, you don't trust me. Don't you know who I am?" And he was like, "Listen, this is the biggest form of gaslighting. Cause I ain't no thing I'ma think. If my wife come to me and I got advanced sex, like I said, I don't feel sorry for his ass at all. So anyway, he pissed off so bad. She was like, I'm not gonna sleep in the room. But before she can cross the hallway, Maurice is outside eavesdropping. He a nosy ass motherfucker. He eavesdropping, listening, and so he catch her. And then Marceau here Teasha and Maurice talking in the hall when he come out. Man, I don't want to do as I do as and Maurice said, I'm just trying to talk to him, trying to talk to him. He said, listen, I'm just not by. So he go in the room and he said, so Maurice trying to talk to her. I was trying to explain to him. I was trying to tell him. She said, I ain't do nothing wrong. I wasn't thinking about him. I'm thinking about me and why the fuck am I sick? And he said, yeah, I was trying to explain that to him, yada yada yada. But like I told you, I don't give a fuck about how Marcel feeling about nothing. So anyway, you see Maurice again. So anyway, Maurice, she finally go in the room, and Maurice probably finally go to the pool because that's what he was supposed to be going before he started eavesdropping. And so, like I said, Marcel tell her to calm down. And he said, Maurice, man, we just not gonna do nothing. So Maurice, like I said, he explained he go to the pool. So Maurice is around the house saying he looking for a snack, but he run around being snoopy. He knows this motherfucker. So he run through a house like a kid, but he sees Martell bringing the lady home. They walk to the room. So we finally see Martell say, yeah, I see Maurice running around like a high, like a fucking big ass, stupid ass kid. Like I said, that's why she don't want to have sex with you, asshole, because you run around like a big ass baby. And she don't want no big greasy ass teenage fucking baby, grown ass baby man on top of her, humping on her. So anyway, when Martell is talking about the Teasha, he in this damn confessional with this gray looking suit and a white shirt and a bo- red bow blouse. He looks so clownish. I don't know. I don't like that shit. So Martel talking to him the next day with his satin pajamas on. I guess that's on. He put them on to walk around the house for Mel with sunglasses on. And he was like, "Yo, did y'all okay?" And Marcel said, "No, she ain't sleeping. He's just up in another room." And he said, "Y'all, it's just really officially the first day. Y'all gonna make this shit better. What y'all gonna do?" Because I think when they arrived yesterday, it was almost close to dinner time, or maybe like a couple hours before dinner. And he was like, "Man, I ain't running around apologizing to this bitch. I ain't do nothing wrong. She the one went to take a pregnancy test. I ain't take one." So he's like, "Man, she ain't cheat on you." But the whole time Martell saying she ain't cheating on, he also smiling because he he want to get some of that get back. He wanted to be that she cheated on his ass was really bad. So Martell says the t-shirt is hot. So I don't know how the both of them came up with the conclusion that it's there's the probability it's easier for the wife to cheat on the husband. I don't think so. I think the wife is motivated to cheat on the husband once she finds out this motherfucker keep cheating on her. So the teacher talking to Kimmy, and Kimmy said, "Y'all was still mad about that." She just she loved to me. I think she liked it when people had marriage problems. Everybody except for her and her husband because he's so perfect. So anyway, Letitia want to have some fun. I said, Kimmy, don't get nobody no advice. Go home and straighten out your own shit. So I said, Letitia, I don't really like her that much, but she look like she compact. You know what she remind me of? She remind me of a damn can of biscuits. Yep, that's what she remind me of, a can of biscuits. So anyway, she got cute dimples. So anyway, Markel said Marceau said he gonna be cool, but he ain't really feel like fucking with her. And if he do fucking with her, he ain't fucking with that. So anyway, Nell and Chris are downstairs getting ready because they doing some kind of activity. Like, I thought they was gonna do opera at first, but now is they playing some type of game. So he's setting up for the game and he said, I want to talk to you. Kiki called. He said, Kiki who? And she said, you know who Kiki is. And he said, what she want? He said she want to come on the trip. He said, she want to come on this trip? And she was like, yeah. And he was like, for what? She said she want to come out and apologize. She want to be a part of the group. He said she can't apologize when we get back to Alabama. She said, I guess I went soft. And I told her she should come. Wrong now. Shouldn't have did that. Shouldn't have did that now. She overstepped her bounds. And Chris was like, why didn't you tell her she could come out? He said, we new to the show. She said, what you want me to do? Tell her go back home? He said, yes. And she said, well, I need you to support me. So what we going to do? He said, I don't know what you going to do. She said, what you mean what I'm going to do? He said, because this is what I said. I told you what Chris said. He already told you what the fuck to do. We having a good time. Everybody having fun. Got a little bit sticky yesterday with the hosts, the Teasha and what's the name, but we're gonna make this thing work. And if you bring this bitch to the mix, it ain't gonna work. He said, "Shit, we new to the group. How the fuck is we gonna throw in a wrench and we the brand new people? Kiki was here for us." So she was like, "You deal with that shit yourself." She said, "You supposed to support me." And Chris said, "Well, listen, while we doing this shit, I need to tell you." He said, "You do that shit yourself." He said, "But I told you what to do. I told you to send her back so you figure this shit out because I ain't finna figure out nothing." So anyway, Chris tells now Martell brought a girl home last night. She was like, what? He disrespectful. He brought a girl here and Mel is here. And he's like, what the fuck does that got to do anything? Because if Mel would have brought a dude here, I wouldn't have said shit because she grown. She can do what she want to do. Well, it's disrespectful. This house is for the people it was intended to. I didn't invite nobody else. And where's Mel? He was like, this shit ain't got nothing to do with Mel. And she said, it's just totally disrespectful. And you gonna say something? He said, I'm gonna say what? I ain't saying shit. I'm finna play these games. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this bullhorn. Gang, everybody come in, show up. Let's go, let's play together. So anyway, next thing you know, we see everybody standing up. And they standing up to get ready to play whatever game. Some kind of team building. That's what they doing, team building. And that's what Chris said. We're trying to do team building. You gonna bring Kiki? Well, she wanna apologize and she wanna be a part of the group. He's like, bitch, we're almost ain't a part of the group. No, you drastic. You is too much. Everything they ask you to do, don't make no big deal about them. You, Letitia, all the people that Mel said don't fuck with me. Only person really done had her back this whole fucking time is Marsau. Kimmy ain't have it because she sure wasn't mad. She sure was. Kimmy did not like that shit that Mel said at the dining room table. So let's peep this. When Mel said, she was like, he just said that interview. And she said, well, that to me ain't the issue. The issue is if that shit, the shit that he was coming out of his mouth isn't really shitting her, it's coming out of his heart. Is that what his heart is revealing about him, Kimmy? And she was just like, and then when Mel was in the pool, she was like, girl, you know what I'm talking about? Cause men ain't worrying about satisfying nothing. Cause that's all your man do is think about sex. That is not all my husband do. Yes, it is, bitch. He don't do nothing else, can me, but that. So anyway, next week I seen just a little bit preview. I don't know why the fuck Peacock always cut me off, or Bravo, whatever the fuck I was watching. But Kiki come in and she actually gets sent home because Teasha and Nell having a conversation, and Teasha sounding like, bitch, you blindsided me, and I don't like it. And then what else are they showing? They're showing a trust test where Martell supposed to fall and Melody's supposed to catch him. I can't believe she's still standing behind them. So anyway, with that, I'm gonna get out of here because you done spent 21 minutes and 15 seconds with me, and I love all of that. So thank you. You could have been anywhere, but you're here with me. Have a good one. Bye now.